Everybody get down. Everybody dance. Get up. Get up. That little gay talk show. 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 Hey everybody, it's Joel Tatum and Charlotte Shotgun. Say hello, Charlotte.
Hello, world.
Hello, world. She is my co-host for a while. I hope for a long while.
For a long while.
Yes, it's going to be a long while. You know, we all still doing quarantines.
We're under quarantine.
We still can't get out into the scene yet. So, but I feel like with Miss Charlotte, I think the future scene is about to get real crunk. As the old folks used to say, real crunk up in here.
The new saying is lit. Mm-hmm. It's real lit.
Yes, I know what it is. I'm not that old. I'm just trying to update the children, or maybe some older stuff they might want to bring back, because y'all love nostalgia right now. So, bring some hateration, holleration in this dancery. Because I saw that came back. The buffoonery, yes. Ever since Mary J. Blige did the Umbrella Company, now that's a thing now. Mm-hmm. So, we are about to start another episode of that little gay talk show. But before we do, I decided to do something a little different. Our sponsor's on the phone, Tuval Baruch, and he's a sponsor. I'll let him explain it to you in his own way. So, welcome to the show, Tuval.
Hey, nice to be here.
Mm-hmm. So, Tuval, you're our sponsor. Why don't you tell the audience? Why don't you tell the audience a little about yourself?
Well, first of all, I'd just like to say that I'm very proud of Joel for being sober for this long as his sponsor.
He is right about that, by the way. So
Joel knows me. Joel knows how silly I am, and I bring my character into my business with everything I do, because I am a very strong believer of I am who I am, take it or leave it. The shenanigans, the stupidity, the sexual innuendos, everything goes.
The tomfoolery.
The tomfoolery.
What was the other one?
The buffoonery.
The buffoonery, yes. He brings it all the fooneries. All the rees. All the
fooneries, all the rees, all the craziness, everything comes into my business.
There's no isms, by the way. There's no isms. And there's no words that ends in phobia. So you don't have to worry about
euphemisms.
What isms?
Euphemisms.
Okay. Oh, that is okay.
And let's not forget about the endos.
Sorry.
The inheres? Is that what you said?
The endos.
Oh, the endos? Okay.
The innuendos.
No, innuendos. Yes. Yes. This is a gay-led talk show, so, that's pretty much expected. You can't have a gay talk show without innuendos.
You can't have a gay talk show without Wood Company sponsoring you.
Yes, exactly.
Our Wood sponsors your show. Oh my Plain God. And simple.
You heard that, audience? His Wood sponsors this show.
The show is sponsored by his Wood.
The show is sponsored by Joel and Charlie's show is sponsored by my Wood, and I could not be happier because I'm so proud of you, Joel, for everything you've done.
Oh, you know what? I just do what I can do. It's a daily struggle, but you do what you got to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, and I'm having fun doing it, by the way. Now that I have a new co-host and things are starting to pick up, and I'm having fun. We are having fun now.
If you're not having fun, it would not be worth it.
Yes, exactly.
Just like we have a great time at our shop. We fool around. I always got the fridge. I always have barbecues every day. We barbecue for the employees.
Oh, wow.
So we make sure to have a good time. What was that now?
I said, y'all hiring?
Are we hiring? Actually, right now I'm hiring some help to assist with the fences, because we got hit with a hurricane. Hurricane Hannah decided to come through our part of town.
And Charlotte, he's not here in Houston, actually. He's in Brownsville? Is it? No, I'm sorry.
I'm in McAllen.
McAllen, sorry.
McAllen.
Which is on the southern tip, near the southern tip of Texas.
Okay, I think you did tell me that last time.
So,
Let me put it to you this way. I'll put it to you this way.
okay.
If I spit and the wind catches it the right direction, Mexican land. That's how close I am to the border.
I thought you were going to talk about the beach.
No, the beach is further away.
Okay. Because how far is the beaches from you?
South Padre Island is about an hour 15 minutes from us.
That's like a quick trip to Galveston up there.
Yeah,
if I'm driving, it's like 45 minutes.
Okay, so that's like a quick trip to Galveston.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
But
Yeah,
with
it's like a quick trip to
bluer
Galveston,
water.
but better because it's not Galveston.
Yeah, because it's not Galveston.
Yeah,
Although
everyone always talks shit about Galveston.
I know Galveston as of
never-
lately, I don't know.
Comment from the news.
I don't know if it's because of global warming or what have you, but the water has been looking pretty good out there. They've had a lot of blue days out there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so the water, supposedly, that's the natural color of the water.
The
brownish.
Okay.
Because
dirty
of all the
looking water?
sediment and all this other
Yeah,
stuff.
that's what I heard.
And also because there's a lot of oil out there. So,
A lot of that's been going on.
yeah, a lot of stuff going on near the factories and all that other stuff. They have cleaned up most of Galveston Bay has been cleaned up a bit. It used to be super polluted, but now they're starting to see sea life returning slowly but surely.
Nuts.
Yeah. We're doing a little bit more work on the ship channel, trying to get that cleaned up a little bit more. So they have been making progress. It's been slow, it's Texas.
Yeah.
So my ultimate question is, Joel, did you talk about my wood, or what do you want to talk about?
Oh no, we can no.
You can talk about your wood.
We can talk your wood.
You can talk about your wood right now.
Okay, well, you were already talking about the fact that your wood is what? You wanted to talk about your wood for 30 minutes. I mean, we don't want you to talk about your wood for 30 minutes now. We don't want, I don't want to get letters.
15 stop.
Yes.
Just,
Yeah, I don't want to get letters.
Everybody, just so all the viewers and listeners know, Joel has known me for a very long time.
Uh-huh.
He knows I can go on and on and on and on about
Okay,
wood.
can you stop making promises to my audience?
I'm trying to make sure that the audience knows that if they like me and they call you and they tell you that they want to hear more of me, I will be more than happy to come back on because I love you, Joel, and I love your audience, and everybody who listens to you is good in my book because you're a badass, my friend.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Look at this. But can we talk about your wood? Can we
Let's talk about my wood.
and where they can get your wood when they need their wood finished?
Needed.
Or
when the wood is needed.
when the wood is
Where can we
needed,
find it?
polished or refined, or
Where can we find your wood?
Refined, refinished, sanded down, minerals, and,
especially if they want to order. I mean, you're in McAllen, Texas, so
I'm in
for
McAllen.
my Houston
we
listeners,
ship all over the country. First of all,
yeah. So
now, we have launched our website, and it has been launched with just our cutting boards for now and some pens. So we have handcrafted pens, and we have handmade cutting boards. So everything we do is handmade.
and
We cut and we plane. Everything is, we use machinery, but everything is made to order. So we also design the engraving. So all the engravings are personalized because our specialty is the customization, the personalization. So if you want a cutting board with a rainbow on top and a unicorn, with a dildo for a horn, and you want him to have a little cutie mark with some muscular dude or whatever.
These are very
We can do
descriptive.
that. We can go as crazy as you want with the design.
Please don't have the children in the shop when you designing these boards like this. Please don't have your daughters in the shop at the time when you are designing. Because these gays are gonna get pretty crazy if they.
Yeah, if you're gonna say this, they're gonna call.
My daughter is at home with my wife because of COVID, she does not let him come out. Plus, my wife doesn't let him around over here. Plus, we have the straws and all the equipment. Don't die on this door.
So, yes,
But we have really badass equipment, so we use our equipment properly, and we create these beautiful boards, and we do. I believe that we do a good job. I've been told this whole week that everybody's looking at my stuff. They're like, "Look, we see everything you're doing. It looks amazing. Really like it. We want to order, a cutting board. We want to get this. We want to get that." But recently, we've been really busy with the fences. This past couple of weeks, we've been doing estimates, and we've been building fences, and it's been insane. Like, I've been coming home at 9, 10 o'clock at night every day for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, now, y'all can check out Tuval's stuff on his Facebook page, Tuvi's Woodworking, and you can check and his TikTok, because he does some silly videos on TikTok.
I haven't done a lot of stuff on TikTok now, but I like TikTok, but also Instagram at Tuvi's Wood.
How do you spell it?
Also Twitter at
Tuvy.
Tuvys OOD. And you can always check out the website, which is www.tuvyswood.com. That's TUVYSWOOD.com.
Okay. Let me make it simple for you, for Grandpa here who used www. Oh, you are 37 years old. You don't use www.
When you said that, I was like, www.
I'm like, is he going to say HTTP / double slash
colon /
HTTP
/ www.
.org .net .com.
No, .com, not that. But look, man.
Or y'all could just.
I might be 37 in my body, but I'm 80 years old in my soul.
Okay.
And those kids better get off my goddamn lawn.
Okay. And the wood he uses is hundreds of years old. So, no, I'm kidding.
We use African mahogany. We also have it available. Right now, I managed to get my hands on 28 feet of 25-inch wide mahogany slabs, which are massive. I mean, these things will make amazing cutting boards, and these things are so hard to come by.
So 28 feet by 6 gauge men, that's
a lot of wood.
That's 7 inches each.
I mean, the only reason I know it's 25 inches wide is because it was an inch shorter. So it's good. Miss Charlotte listens to me.
I know.
But no, these are massive cutting
I don't know what's
boards.
going on. I feel like I got something in my throat. I think it's all the wood talk.
Oh God!
I think it's all the wood talk.
It's getting a little parched.
Oh, I need to. Let me have a little sip, because all this wood talk has just got me all verklempt.
And cleanse your palate.
Miss Charlotte, how many times do we have to tell you? Do not let him get on his knees when he's
Oh, good Lord. Oh, good Lord. I'm going to make it simpler on y'all. If y'all just go to the show's webpage, look for Tuvi's Woodworking at the bottom, click on the link, and it will take you straight to there. For the listeners,
We'll probably post a picture with
Tuvi
it
has
later.
a special deal if you go through my website.
Yes.
You want to tell them?
For all of your listeners, if you guys put the code LIL gay, little gay,
Little gay.
you guys get 20% off your order.
Oh, look at that. So all you have to do is be a little gay
How much was it?
to get 20% off.
20% off. Okay.
Cutting boards.
Yeah,
Cutting boards.
cutting
Let's
boards.
let's.
Mind you, our cutting boards are custom, so our cutting boards start at $125.
Oh wow, yeah. That's
So
a pretty good deal then.
we're talking about a minimum of $25 off. On the bigger cutting boards, you're talking about $50 off, and some of them it's even $100 off.
Oh wow.
And
then
it
if
really
you want
depends
like-
on what
if you
kind
want
of
like
wood they're going to
crazy-
use, right?
Yeah, well, all of those are with the mahogany. So if they're going with like walnut and they want like a 20 by 14 walnut, then you're talking about almost $70 off, because that's a $350 cutting board.
Oh wow,
Easy.
that's
Like, our cutting boards, our products are not cheap, but they are quality. Standard quality.
And I can tell you right now, he made one for the show, and it's amazing. I've used it front and back. I just love every time I'm chopping something on there. I just see the show's logo. It's something, and he made it classy enough that if I wanted to use it as a serving board for like cheese and crackers and
can you imagine just
some
serving
meats
cheese on that?
Mm-hmm. I can do that.
Now, here's another cool thing. Our cutting boards, the 2-inch thick cutting boards, those things will actually outlast almost everybody. Number one. Number two, when you buy a quality product, quality products require care. So you need to make sure that you have some mineral oil or something, or even olive oil. But mineral oil is neutral; it doesn't add any flavor. But now and again, you're going to need to put mineral oil on your cutting board. Every now and again, you got some board wax and rub it down with some board wax. You know, just like I did to you that one time in Vegas. But we're not going to talk about
we shouldn't be talking about that on the air.
Vegas.
That was a different kind of oil, by the way.
But
It wasn't
no, the
mineral
wax. I
oil.
was talking about the wax.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. We were
wax.
talking about the wax.
We were talking about wax.
For
You know,
the wax for your wood.
Wax
Yes,
your
the
wood.
wax for your
Don't
wood.
forget to wax
But
your wood,
The
guys.
thing that people need to understand is when you buy a high-end hand cutting board is it also requires care. If you take good care of that cutting board, it will last you for literally generations.
Oh, wow.
I made a cutting board in wood
Not
shop one
soak it
year.
in water.
I did. I have experience.
So, yeah. So there we go. So that was our sponsor, Mr.
With oil?
He's still talking about oil. Why is he still talking about oil?
I'm not talking about oil. I'm talking about rubbing wood with oil.
Okay, rubbing wood with oil. Okay, because
Yes.
I think everybody in my audience got it. I think we got it. I think we're gonna go outside and smoke a cigarette after this conversation because
first of all, I'm already smoking my mid-session cigarette.
Oh, okay.
Number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, Joe. By the time I'm done with you, you'll get back to smoking.
Okay, you know what? I'm not fixing to start smoking again. It's not all that good.
It's not.
It's good, but it ain't that good.
You need to quit. But
And I smoked for 35 years. You need to quit.
I know I need to quit.
You
smoked for almost as long as I've been alive. And
yes, exactly.
You know what? I hate the fact that black don't crack. Because goddamn, you still look good.
Oh, you know what? Thank you for that. Oh,
You're welcome. I'm 35. I look
Can I
like
get a
I'm
compliment
67.
Well, that's because you work out in the sun. You get all that tan skin on you. And
did you see my post?
yes,
the
I
other
did
day?
see your post the other day. Legs and
Did you see Jeff's comments and my responses?
no, I didn't see Jeff's comments. I did see. I saw the other comment that said you need to stop posting stuff like that.
Was it a bad post?
No, I think it was cute. It was cute.
But no, Jeff. One of my buddies, Jeff, actually commented that I have both white and dark meat. To which I so cleverly replied, "The dark meat is below the belt."
Well, you know, it is kosher, y'all. Y'all need to understand it. It is kosher.
Kosher.
It is kosher. You know, it's from Israel, and you know the man.
I am just all sorts of foreign. I like to say that I'm ocean foreign, not river. Not to think.
He's got that Middle Eastern stuff going on, y'all. Y'all better understand. Y'all better work with that.
Sounds like
I'm all sorts of crazy and exotic.
Exactly.
exotic.
Who would have thunk?
Okay. Well, we've all heard the promises. So we're gonna let Tuval get back to doing what he needs to be doing, which is working.
You know what?
You know, he's got to get the bills paid.
Surprisingly enough, I actually had an early day today. We finished at 7:30.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we start at I start my day at around 7 o'clock every day.
Oh wow.
7 o'clock.
And I had an early day today.
So you get to go home and actually spend some time with the family and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, if you spent enough time on here,
Every
a 20-minute commercial.
Every moment spent with you is a moment well spent. My friend. And Miss Charlotte, the same goes to you. Even though I don't know you, Joel approves, I approve.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being on today. We appreciate it. We're going to probably have you back on next week, but you're going to cut it down to 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes to get all your wood talk in. We let you have fun this week because, you know, you got really into your wood. So
Yeah, you got real in.
You know what? All I'm gonna say is, like any good host, give it up to your listeners. You got to ask your listeners, hey guys, did you like this guy, or is he fucking stupid? Do we bring him back, or do we let him go?
Okay.
If we bring him back, how long do you want him to talk?
Okay.
And do you want him to talk about wood, or should we just shift the conversation to sex altogether?
Okay.
You know, just
Okay.
ask those questions.
Can we have the talk about wood and sex in the same conversation?
We can have a talk about wood and sex in the same conversation.
Okay, because you want wood to you want your woodworking business to sound sexy.
Sex
By the way,
conversations.
some of the guys who work with you, by the way, not too bad.
I need to.
But I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you right now, Joel. We can have a conversation about wood and sex at the same time, but there will be a lot of splintering to other topics. So
Okay. Oh, look at that.
I love a good
pun.
splinter.
He made a pun. Yay.
I
He made a wood pun. Look at that. Yay. Yay for us.
made a wood. I can also make knob polishing puns if you like.
Okay. Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
You know
Okay.
what? You say that's enough, but I'm not 100% sure that your listeners are enough.
Okay, you know what? All right. I'm going to turn down the phone on this conversation here. Thank you, Tuval. Oh, good Lord. Here we go.
Let me just say thank you. I just want to say thank you. All I want to do is say thank you.
Tell my fans.
Everybody listening, I want to thank you as well, because
You can find his OnlyFans page.
Can you imagine?
No, I'm just saying, everybody's supporting you, all your listeners supporting you, and I appreciate that. As your close personal friend, I appreciate everybody who supports you, and I wish you the best, and I'm very happy to be a sponsor on the show. And I'm very excited.
I thought we had a conversation in the car about close personal friend.
That's our other close person.
Okay.
That's a whole other topic.
That's a okay.
Into the conversation, my friend.
Okay. Oh, you know what?
We haven't even started with the accent.
Okay.
You want to do we can talk about wood, craftsmanship. We can talk about how I cut the wood, how I smooth the wood, how I do the wood. Everything is perfect, my friend. For you, nothing but the best.
And you can catch his act on Facebook anytime, because we're done.
I want to watch my videos.
You could
My
be
videos get crazy sometimes.
I know. But you, Dave Chappelle, and all of this. Can we get back to our show?
I mean, sounds like you're having a good time. I don't know what's your show going to be about.
Well, we're just going to do some general talk, and we're going to talk a little bit of internet gossip, because one of my friends is actually going to call in a little bit, because he needs to talk about this whole beauty guru war thing. I don't know why he needs to talk about that, but he wants to talk about it. So it's going to be a lot of tea spilled on this episode. So, so that's what we're going to be talking about. So I'm going to need the phone from you.
Miss Charlotte has a phone.
So that he can call in.
I'm live streaming now.
Yes, but I have the phone hooked up. Yeah, he's live streaming us on
cool.
on Growler. So, so if,
right, well,
if you want to download the Growler app, which make sure you explain to Toddy why you did it. If you want to download the Growler app and watch us or watch him on video, you could do that.
Who watch you on video?
I think it's just Charlotte right now,
Yeah,
but
it's just me.
It's just Charlotte. But we might flip the phone in the second half of the show, and then that way they can see us both. But we're going to kind of set it up in a way where next time we do it, I'll be able to have us both on the thing. So I'm getting a couple more setups added to the studio, so we can do a little more video work. But
I would love to see you do more video work.
Okay.
Oh wait, we're talking about the podcast.
We're still
Yes.
talking about the podcast. Yes. Sir.
Never mind.
Okay. All right.
I mean, yeah, do that too.
Okay.
Do that too.
Well, that was our guest, the world famous, or the internet famous,
The sensation.
internet sensation.
Yeah, I'm working on getting internet famous, but I'm not there yet.
Well, you
But
did.
with your
You
listeners
are
know.
getting thousands of views now, so that's good.
Oh.
What, on TikTok?
On Facebook.
Okay.
You know,
wow.
for old people, Facebook. What I told was for old
Yes,
people.
old people.
So he's got to get his YouTube stuff together.
Guys, you know what? I also need a lot more followers on Instagram. I only have like 173. I need more followers.
You have more followers than this show. What's wrong? How many more followers do you need?
I'll give you a shout out on Instagram.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
Charlie,
So
you
I
need
will
to follow me on Instagram, and I will follow you right back.
Okay. So all of you who are following the show on Instagram, follow Tuval on what's your Instagram thing again? Say it again.
At Tuvi's Wood.
At Tuvi's Wood. Y'all give him a hello, a shout out. And once again, go to the
follow, see the stuff that we post.
Mm-hmm. And once again, go to the show's page. Look at the page, because I'm on the page. Y'all look at the page. Listen to some episodes on the page if you want to. I write a blog every now and then on the page if you won't have any comments. But at the very bottom on the first page is Tuvi's Wood. And you just click on that and go straight to his thing. So I like how you giggled that.
Oh, you know what? I got to tell you something. So we're making koozies right now as like a thing to people.
Mm-hmm.
So my buddy who owns the company who's making the koozies for me, we were talking and he's like, dude, you know what? I had this crazy idea and you would actually do that. We should make a QR code to Pornhub and put that on the koozies.
Oh good. Oh my God.
And just give them out.
Okay. Oh my God.
Give them out. See what happens.
Okay.
That'd be so funny.
Okay. Pornhub, please don't sue the show. We don't know anything. We don't know anything about them.
That's good advertising.
Okay. Yeah. Exactly. Please don't sue the show.
I'm just saying it was a
what's that thing that they say?
It reminded me of this.
The ideas and thoughts and things that people say on the show are exactly what they said. It does not express who we are.
Whatever they say.
Yes.
Not express who we really
Yes, but they said it. So don't come to me and say, well, what? They said it.
Oh. Any
was
resemblance
said.
to anybody in real life is purely coincidental. This is a satirical
purely,
show.
Yeah.
The management and the show's producers are not responsible.
Yes, exactly. We're not responsible for the craziness of our guests sometimes.
Yes.
And their intensive talk on wood.
Well, look, no matter what I say and how crazy I get, at the end of the day, it's all in good fun. It's all to support you, to help you, and it's all so other people can get exposed to how cool you are and how fun you are. And get
Okay.
Fuck it, get more views.
Okay. All right.
And if the viewers want me back, I'll be back. And if the viewers don't want me back, it's
okay. I will let you know about that when I do the analytics on the show.
Air community will like the bottom.
Yes, when I do the analytics on the show, and someone says, "Hey, can you have that guy back on?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we'll have him back on." Or somebody says, "Hey, can I get a picture of that guy?" Go to Facebook. Stop asking me.
That is tuviswood.com.
If you're going to send them pictures, send them pictures. If you're going to send pictures, send them pictures.
Okay.
Those are the
all right. Well, now you sound
how beautiful my skin can get, and then you can see how disturbingly pale white I really am.
Okay. All right. Well, 30 minutes.
Only
it's only been 30 minutes. But we're Tuval, I'm gonna let you go because I'm gonna bring my other friend Christopher on, and
that's absolutely fine. By the way,
you can send me some more praises if you want. I'm okay with that.
I was going to give you 30 minutes, by the way.
Okay.
Word kept.
It's funny when I called him. I said, "Hey, do you have a minute?" And he's like, "Well, I got time."
I said, I'm really busy.
I've been busy all day, and then suddenly he's got time.
Yeah.
I told you, I'll give you 30 minutes.
Yes, you did.
And I'll be honest with you, that's the longest I've lasted in a very long time.
Okay. Oh Lord. Well, you married with kids. I understand. Sometimes you gotta get in there quick and get out. You got stuff to do.
All right, guys. Well, get back to you. Oh, thank you very much. I love you. You're the best.
I love you too. You're the best too.
Be good. All right.
Okay. Well, I'll be good at it. That's for sure.
Good at it.
I'll be good at it. That's for sure.
Good on Instagram, Facebook, and the interweb. And like me, love me, follow me. Be awesome and support me and support Joel and support Michelle.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
You know the funny thing is,
What?
we don't. I don't think we have to play a commercial now.
No, you don't have to play commercial.
No, we don't have to play. Well, I mean, we do have to take a little bit of a break. We do.
Wait, but my voice on the commercial.
Okay. All right. I'll put your damn voice on the commercial.
Let's talk about my voice.
Okay.
Let's talk about how we did that commercial.
Okay. All right. That's. Can you say that for next week's show? Because we need to take a break.
I can do a lot of things next week.
Okay. And we are out of here. Goodbye, Tuval. I'm slowly turning you down.
Scarlett.
Bye, Tuval. Well, that was fun. That was Tuval Baruch, everyone. Thank you, Tuval, for being on the show. You have been a wonderful guest. We had a great time with you. Honestly, I thought it was just going to be 5 minutes, but we had so much time. We had so much fun. And, this episode, we're pretty open. So we just, doing our thing, spilling some tea, doing a little bit of chit chat. He's still on the phone for some reason.
Tuval?
Yes. So let us take a break, and I'm going to talk to Tuval for a few minutes, and we're going to refill our drinks and all this other stuff, and we'll be right back. Okay, here we go. We're back. We had to... Child, it took forever to get Tuval off the phone.
He's still on the phone. I'm just kidding. Can you imagine?
I know. Yes, it took us a little bit of time to get him off the phone. He is my friend. I have loved him. We used to hang out in a big group of friends like several years ago. My last hurrah in my 40s when I decided to foolishly live with a bunch of 20-year-olds in a big house. That was foolish.
Why?
The first year we had a great time. We had parties all the time. All the time. I mean, all the time. But after the second year, we had parties all the time. It's like, God damn. Go to bed. Beer pong. I never played beer pong.
Until you live with them.
Until I lived with them. And then it was on. It was beer pong. The first 3 days we were in the house, we decided on a Thursday, let's throw a party. Spur of the moment, on a Thursday. We had 200 people over at the house.
Oh, my God.
On a Thursday. We had 200. And the house we had was like a 5-bedroom, ranch-style house. Huge, about like almost an acre in the backyard.
Oh, wow.
With a little separate house in the backyard that had like a little room to work from the 1970s, workout machines and all this other stuff.
Screaming.
With the shag carpet and these pictures of Farrah Fawcett on the wall.
Farrah Fawcett.
Yes, but with holes in them. And we were trying to figure out why they had holes in them. And then we were looking at the mirrors, and they had these big mirrors because back in the 70s, it was all about looking at yourself. So they had these big mirrors almost all around the whole room. And, here I am. I'm cleaning up the room and everything else. Because I'm like, I'm going to work out in here. Start cleaning it up, and I'm like, what is this brown, crusty stuff all over the windows? And then I'm looking at the posters. Then I'm looking at the holes. And, me being gay and kind of stupid. The holes were in the vaginal area. Yeah. Because she had a swimsuit on, and I kept going. Then I'm looking at the brown spots. Then I'm looking at that hole.
Oh, so they were probably like...
And then I'm like, ew, they jizzed all over the mirror. This is jizz on the mirrors. It has to be.
Because it was like right where... Like,
yeah, it was like right
yes. Here, and her vagina's right
yes,
here.
Yes, exactly. Like... and it's not even a vagina, really. It was Farrah Fawcett in a bathing suit with the vagina part cut out. And I thought they were just hanging I thought they just used it to hang little... you put those little sticky things on to hang planters or something. I thought they were just hanging planters from that. That's how dumb I was at the time. And my friend and I are looking at it. We both looking at each other going, that's jizz. Somebody masturbated the fuck out of themselves. And it was all over the mirrors.
And there was jizz on the mirrors.
Yes, but her picture wasn't the only. There was lots of women. Lots of ladies.
You know what I think is really funny? When people say vagina.
It is really funny when they say that. Good Lord, vagina.
And I was looking at her vagina.
And I'm looking at them like, just say pussy, please. Y'all don't even know how to pronounce it. The medically correct term, y'all don't even know how to use.
Vagina.
I'm sure that happens a lot in Florida. No offense to Florida, because I know Florida is sitting across the table, but I know that happens a lot in Florida.
There's everything happens. Everything's happened.
Yes, I know. Every time I turn on the news, I'm like, what did they do?
Again.
And it's never South Florida. I feel like Miami is kind of immune from that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Miami's just its own thing.
Yeah, Miami is its own thing. Miami, oh my God. Love Miami so much.
I like sugar daddies from Miami.
love. When we went on a cruise and we got back, we stayed an extra day or two in Miami. We stayed on South Beach.
South Beach is nice.
In this beautiful hotel. If y'all go to my Facebook, I'm sorry. I think it's still on my Instagram page, but I did a little video where I'm showing off the room. It was amazing. So right there on the beach, you had the view. We were on the 4th floor, and I was with a friend. It was 5 of us.
Yeah,
he and I they had accidentally booked our room.
Yeah,
to somebody else, so they gave us another room. We got the so we didn't know what kind of room we were getting with the other 3 because it was 3 ladies. So the lady said, well, we'll just go ahead and take this room. And David's like, no, well, okay. Well, we'll just take the room, whatever room that they gave us.
Yeah.
They gave us the good room, girl.
The good room.
They gave us the good room.
Like,
we had the view.
Presidential suite.
We had, oh my God, 2 separate bedrooms.
Oh, that's so good.
It was amazing. Beautiful stand-up. Oh my God, it was gorgeous. Gorgeous. They got the view of the air conditioner. They got the corner view with the air conditioners and a much smaller room. And I'm like, David, did you pay extra for this? And he's like, no, I did not pay it. Nope.
Well, they messed up on their part.
So I'm like, okay, so I'm good with that. So we are back for the second half of our show. I've got another guest on. We got.
I forgot how to say his name. Something Brown.
Lord, we're not that classy around here. You can just say it. It's Spunkmeyer Brown, everybody.
Spunkmeyer Brown.
We are not that.
Wait, is there something wrong with my name?
No, there's nothing wrong with Spunkmeyer. Nothing wrong with Spunkmeyer at all. I mean, white women all across America are naming their kids Spunkmeyer right now.
Spunkmeyer.
Yeah, that makes me so happy.
I'm sure Elon Musk's second child will probably be named Spunkmeyer instead of, I don't even know what that mathematical symbol is.
It's like E equals MC squared.
No, I think that'll be the youngest child. I think E equals MC squared will be the youngest child. But I think the middle child, they're going to have fun and just go Spunkmeyer. That's what I think they're going to do.
It's like this is the middle child.
Yeah, so that'll be the middle child. So this is the middle child right here on the phone.
No, I'm the baby.
He just doesn't have the Elon Musk money. Because if he had the Elon Musk money, you think we would be doing a podcast? Hell no. Hell no. Where would we be, Spunkmeyer, if you were Elon Musk's child right now?
If I would be traveling.
Okay, and I said, where would we be? When I say we, I don't mean the universal you. Yes, where would we, as in we are hanging out with Elon Musk's child, where are we going?
Like casually doing a podcast in space.
Saturn?
Ooh, Saturn sounds nice this time of the year.
Jupiter?
Oh, you don't want to go to Saturn. Don't you want to go to one of the moons? Europa or something like, or is that Jupiter? Is Europa Jupiter?
I have no idea.
Actually, no. I want to go to one of those. What's the nebulas? I want to go to one of the nebulas.
Okay, well, we have to get to Mars first, girl. He hasn't gotten us to Mars yet. Can you slow down?
I thought you said I'm his son, right?
Yes, you're his son. Well, I mean, maybe by the time his son has reached 40 something, maybe.
I'm confused on the assignment.
Okay. Well, I don't know if anybody in this room has ever watched Cowboy Bebop, but I was figured that Cowboy Bebop is this amazing anime. If you want to start off on anime, you start with that one.
Okay.
Anywho.
I watched it. I didn't get it.
Did you watch it in English or did you watch it with subtitles?
I don't understand it. Like, what's so great about it?
Okay. You know what? We're not fixing to have this.
Maybe that's another podcast.
Okay, maybe that's another podcast. What I was going to describe is that how mankind in that anime had spread out through our own solar system. They had they were on different planets and all this other stuff. So I always figured that's how mankind was going to do it. I don't think mankind is ever going to leave our solar system. I think we're going to inhabit our solar system. Mm-hmm. That's what I think is going to happen. I think the Earth will
country.
Yeah, I think the Earth will be like that place that that ghetto ass place nobody goes to. Mm-hmm. And then it'll be all about Mars and the moons of Jupiter and
Uranus.
Mm-hmm, maybe living on some asteroids here and there and that kind of thing. So I think that's what mankind is going to. I think once we learn how to terraform a planet, the sky's the limit. We're going to be everywhere.
Literally.
Ooh, look at those words coming out of your mouth.
Mm-hmm. So that's how that's how I see it. I mean,
that is, we're just in a
that seems reasonable. That mankind probably. I don't think we're gonna meet aliens at any point.
Wait, what?
Get away.
I just think we're no.
Probably,
I'm telling you, we are the ghetto of the entire solar system. Nobody wants to come here.
We fucked everything up.
Yeah, if they are driving anywhere near us, they roll their windows up, girl.
Girl, they go on an incognito mode. They're all invisible and everything.
Mm-hmm. And the few that do come are mostly probably just
they're just drunk drivers.
I think they're like space archaeologists or something, or
they're like, what the hell?
They study us like we're the chimps, like Jane Goodall and the chimps. They just come here and study us a little bit. And then say
it's like Vegas.
It's like going to a museum and just like, and these are like our defective like animals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Here's the experiment gone wrong.
This is America.
Don't even get them started on America right now.
Oh God.
He's like, y'all want to see something messy? Check this out.
Yeah, exactly. We are what, almost 8 months into 2020. We have had COVID to deal with COVID. We have had murder hornets. We have had UFO sightings, but like I said, I think they just coming in to take a peek.
They said that they said that UFOs are real.
Yeah, they did say. You know how
they also said that we're in a simulation.
Yeah, exactly. The funny thing is that nobody batted an eye.
Right.
The moment that you think that would be the biggest news story of 2020? Nope. Nobody batted an eye.
Just like we're like, okay, I guess.
It's like, well, it's 2020.
Like 2020 is already a shit show.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what else?
Why not?
Might as well.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
We also just had that bombing in I forgot what it's called, the Lebanon.
Yes, in Lebanon. Mm-hmm.
Oh God, that was insane.
Sad.
Mm-hmm.
That is
so.
Sad.
Was that a bomb?
No, it wasn't. I heard that it was two factories next to each other. Or something. Yeah.
I heard something about a fireworks factory and another factory, and then just boom.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they confiscated a bunch of fertilizer off of some boat that wasn't supposed to be there. So the government confiscated it and they just stored it underneath in this warehouse, and then they forgot about it. Okay. So it's been there for like 6 years or something.
Mm-hmm. So
and then there was like the fireworks factory caught on, like started blowing up next to it, and then once the fertilizer caught on fire, it just exploded.
Okay.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's something else.
It basically vaporized that whole block right there. I mean, it was just so sad.
I know. And they haven't had any major skirmishes or anything in Beirut in quite some time, so it seemed kind of out of place for there to be like a bombing.
Yeah.
But of course it's 2020. So
you can't expect
I don't even know what to expect anymore. I wake up in the morning going, what the hell's going on now? Everybody's all mad at Ellen for whatever reason.
Oh, girl.
I'm like,
y'all know before 2020, everyone was like, goodbye 2018, 2019 is going to be better. 2019 was a fuck fest, and everyone's like, okay, goodbye 2019. 2020 is going to be better. And 2020 is like a huge fuck fest.
It started off good.
Yeah, it did.
And it started off good, and then late January you start to hear about what's going on in China, and then you're thinking, okay, well, the poor Chinese. And then February, it's like it gets worse, and then you're like, uh-oh. Okay, well, still, poor Chinese and maybe a few Europeans. And then March rolls around, and then suddenly everybody's in lockdown. I'm like, what the fuck?
They're all saying, don't wear a mask.
You don't have to wear a mask.
Don't wear a mask.
Our president at the time says, it's not going to happen here. Don't worry. Do not worry. which already should have already told me, this motherfucker said, don't worry. This person. If it had been anybody else, I would have been like, you know what? I feel like they have it under control. Mm-hmm. We good. Nope. I should have known the moment that he said the words, we're going to be fine.
We're going to be fine.
We're going to be fine. I should have went, oh, fuck. Oh, let me go find a shelter somewhere.
Right. And then everybody starts buying toilet paper.
Exactly. Let me upload some YouTube videos on how to survive in the wilderness.
For real.
That was the early pandemic, the toilet paper.
Toilet paper? I still can't even find any Clorox wipes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're going to be sold out till 2022.
I was never in a Clorox wipe, so I didn't care about
Well,
those.
according to the FDA, those are the best ways to kill the virus instantly.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Lysol.
I heard smoking weed is good protects you.
Well, I also heard that weed's not good for your heart, and they just literally said that today. So I have no idea.
Really?
Yeah. But they just said that today. I have no idea.
What?
I didn't really get into the article because I'm like, I don't need to hear any more bad news during 2020. So I'm just going to ignore this for right now.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't need to hear that weed is bad for me. Although alcohol causes cirrhosis of the liver, I might as well go on ahead and smoke weed. If I'm going to drop dead of a heart attack, at least I did it while smoking weed. Mm-hmm. I don't want to, at least at my funeral, people be going, he died of a heart attack smoking weed, girl.
I actually figured out.
Only he would die of a heart attack smoking weed. Mm-hmm. We thought it was going to be the alcohol that kills him, but no, it was weed.
He smoked weed once and he died.
So we have you on the show for a reason, Spunkmeyer. Now, Spunkmeyer and I have been talking.
Yes,
we've been going back and forth for the last 2 days about this whole. Okay, I'm gonna say this right now, and yes, I said it.
Said it.
I don't give a shit about all this beauty guru.
What needs to be said.
I don't give a shit about all this beauty guru. Who doing this and all Toddy Westbrook talking about Jeffree Star, and Jeffree Star talking about Miss James, and I'm like, first of all,
but it's amazing.
I need to look up who these people are.
I know who they are through their makeup.
I mean, I know in a way. The only reason why I know who they are is because of all this mess.
Yeah.
Beforehand, I have heard that there were makeup tutorial videos, but you know what? I'm not into makeup.
They're really calming.
It's not really something. I mean, I'm not into makeup, so why would I watch it? And there's
Charlie,
lot of them out there. So.
Charlie, since you're into makeup, it seems like are you aware of what happened last year with the bi sister and all that? Toddy Westbrook, her bi sister video.
I saw the video. I saw it. I kind of watched Jeffree's video. I watched the Shane Dawson video. I never watched any James Charles apology. Actually, I did watch it. But it's just it's so boring, and I feel like they're forcing an apology.
Yes, it is. Joe, you don't remember this last year? So last year, 2019, I brought this original story to us, and I was like, Joe, something crazy just happened in the YouTube beauty guru.
And I told Charlotte, I said, I think we might have talked about it, but I don't think we got into super detail about it. We might have talked about it for 5 minutes.
Because I was like, okay, before the show, we have to watch the videos. And the first video was a Toddy Westbrook.
That's right. Yes,
and we got so bored with it.
Yes, I remember because we were
40 minutes.
You and I were sitting here on the couch trying to watch it, and I'm like, girl, this is boring. How long does it take to say what you got to say?
I know. And then they
40 minutes. I'm like,
and then we watched James Charles. Response.
Yes.
And we were like, damn, this is so boring.
I know.
It's so boring.
I mean,
she's like, I want to pull up the receipts from March 27th at exactly 12:04.
And that's when I first heard the word pull up the receipts. Yes. I'm like, oh, this is now a thing.
Jeffree Star said hi.
And Toddy West, they're all monotone, and Toddy Westbrook doesn't have that great of a personality. And
yeah, but she started the whole business, didn't she? She started the whole business model, though, on YouTube.
Okay, so for people who don't know really the background, and Charlie, you might know more than me. I just learned this in the past day. So yeah, she's one of the earlier entrants.
She's one of the founding fathers of the founding
Makeup
fathers
artist.
of the whole makeup thing.
Online makeup.
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so
And
she
she
actually is
took-
the mother to, she took James Charles under her wing and sort
Yeah,
of
I
groomed
saw that.
him.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess he sort of betrayed her by promoting these other gummies. She came out with some gummy brands.
Uh-huh.
He promoted some other gummy brand on one of his videos, and she flipped out, and
Okay.
that kind of got the whole thing rolling, where she did this video that basically canceled him and caused him to lose millions of subscribers.
Oh, wow.
So that was all last year. That was like a year ago.
Yeah,
I
but
forgot about these
yeah,
people.
and let me tell you something. That right after that, and this is funny. I watched I watched Jake Ansay on.
Gigante's a mess.
He's a mess.
Wait, who's that?
He does.
He does like what is it
Is
called?
he hot?
No, he's not.
He does recaps and talks about all the drag queen gossip and all this and all the makeup
okay.
guru gossip.
He's like Rich Lux,
Yes.
but just Rich Lux has better content, but just
But he's hilarious. I love him.
Rich
I
Lux?
do. No, Jake Ansay.
Yeah.
I do love Jake
he's
Ansay.
he's gotten like blocked from I think like a good amount of drag queens and just some other people just because he's like a borderline from what I've heard is abusive. Or,
He's
like,
Really?
blocked? Oh, like they
Really?
don't talk to
I
him.
never thought of. I always thought he spilled the tea, and that's fine. But I didn't think the tea was all that bad with all this.
Well, I think it's like other content that he said. But that's like I don't really remember. But I remember like I think Trinity the Tuck had like a really like was gonna file a lawsuit against him
Oh wow!
because he like exposed her and said something.
Because he gets all
I think it's
he gets all his stuff from third party stuff. So
Yeah.
I don't understand why these queens would be mad at. He's just picking up what's out there in the waves.
I think a lot of it's like fake news though. He's saying it like it's real that people are attacking the queens for this and that.
Okay, well he still has a thing on the front of his show
Yeah, he does.
lets everybody know that hey,
What'd I
it's
say?
hearsay. I'm not 100% sure, so don't take it as fact.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So he
Oh,
does
wow.
he does do a disclaimer at the
I
beginning
feel like
of every
maybe I should
episode.
start one of these gossip shows. I kind of like it.
Drama channels. That's what they're called. Drama channels.
Drama channels. Mhm.
They're called drama channels.
Yes. So so there was all that this incident with Jeffree Star and racism and all this other and him trying to sleep with some straight man and all this. I'm like, God damn, what are they doing in the beauty guru industry? Good Lord.
Like I remember when y'all just used to make makeup.
I'm like, y'all just used to do tutorials
Online.
and do makeup. Now y'all grabbing each other and backstabbing each other.
Okay,
and,
well,
oh
Can I get
Lord.
back to what I
Yeah,
did
go
I
ahead.
text you about yesterday?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, what was it yesterday that I texted you about, Joel?
Okay, are you gonna
Well,
make?
what did I say to you? I think I was just like,
Okay,
do
girl.
you remember her?
Okay.
I think I sent you a picture of Patty, and I was like, do you remember this chick? And you're like, I've never seen that chick. I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh. Are you talking about Jeffree Star or Toddy?
Toddy.
Did
You're
you
like-
send me a
and I was
picture? I
like-
don't think you sent me a picture, girl.
Oh, anyway, I was in my, I was going to sleep, and I was in my weird, I'm just scrolling through shit phase, and I came across
no,
like
you did
Toddy,
not.
but
Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, yeah, you did. With
Toddy,
Shane
it was
Dawson.
something like,
I'm like,
Yeah,
who is
she's
Shane
like-
Dawson?
Shane
accusing-
Dawson. Oh God.
Okay, can somebody?
he's accusing Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star of manipulating her into posting that By Sister video.
Oh, good
So they're
Lord.
basically like the kingpins, and they sort of somehow manipulated her into posting this video a year ago
This is
that
so
canceled
confusing.
James Charles.
Mhm.
And so she's now posting this video accusing them of manipulating her. And the whole thing is just bonkers.
That is a lot.
This is a lot.
And not only that, she's accusing Jeffree Star of not just blackmailing her, but the whole fucking beauty guru industry. Like he has this thing. Jeffree Star is almost like worth what, $1 billion?
Is he?
He's gigantic.
Wow.
It's like unbelievable how big he is. And
From YouTube.
I mean, this is kind of like insane.
This is insane. From YouTube. From hawking
From
some
YouTube.
makeup.
Literally.
And
Well, I think
so-
he had another business that he does, but he doesn't.
Oh,
talk
is that
about
what it is?
He does,
Oh,
he doesn't
actually,
talk,
supposedly
he does
was
like real
a
estate or
magician.
something, but he doesn't talk about it.
Oh,
I think
okay.
he uses a different name.
Okay. But
Oh.
wow. I mean, that's a lot. These are just I mean
Do you guys know who Shane Dawson is? I don't really know who
I
he
don't
is.
really
I used
know.
I used to watch his videos when I was younger. Like he's the original like YouTube persona.
I remember them talking about all the so-called
they did-
pioneers of YouTube, and I think he was one of them.
Yeah.
at the time.
He was.
So he posted a reaction video.
Not really. He doesn't post
on Twitter. On Twitter, he actually watches Toddy's video live. He records his reaction live as he's watching it for the first time, and he kind of like has a meltdown, and he's like screaming and accusing her of being a master manipulator. And now it's like, who the fuck is telling the truth? The whole thing is fucking insane.
You know what? I have no idea what's going on with all of that stuff.
I haven't watched.
Like I said, every now and then, like I said, occasionally. Now I watch Jay Conte simply because I want to hear drag queen stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm not really. So when he brings up the beauty gurus, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna roll my eyes and pretend like I'm interested. Let him talk for a few minutes.
Who is it?
Jay Conte. And I'm like, she seems to know better what's going on when it comes to all this stuff than anybody else. It's like she's right there. She seems to know, she might get the drag queen stuff a little whatever, but she always seems to know what's going on with all this beauty guru stuff. She is right there. And I'm like, okay, well, this bitch seems to know what she's talking about when it comes to this.
Yeah, right.
Oh, drag queens, there's always going to be drama. There's like 15 networks developed just alone to deal with all their drama. Speaking of which, speaking of one of the dramas that's going on, one of my favorite shows, Hey Queen. Have you watched Hey Queen?
Yeah, with I forgot his name.
Yes, Lady Red Couture passed away.
R.I.P. I saw that.
I know. I'm like, goddamn 2020, goddamn it. Let me have Oh my God! I have followed this show. I have followed Johnny McGovern since the '90s.
Oh, really?
He used to do a lot of music videos and all this other stuff. He was very big in the club scene at the time, and so he always released a lot of gay themed club music at the time. And so I was huge into him. And I was going through my, I need everything to be gay. I need my music, my books, everything needs to be gay because I'm like I'm out. I want to know everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the first person I come around is Johnny McGovern, and then I watched a few of his videos, and then I went, he sure likes him white and skinny. He ain't changed a bit. He got fat, and no offense to you, I will still hit that, but he still likes his skinny white young twinks on his show, and I love Hey Queen because now this is why I wanted to do a podcast because of him. When he does interviews, he knows all their shit. These queens sitting on the couch or look at him surprised. How did you know that?
Yeah,
girl, I do my work. I do my homework. But she is an amazing interviewer. Yeah, she really gets into whoever she's talking to. She knows all their tea, all their shade. She knows everything. I
think my favorite one is when he interviewed Pearl from Drag Race.
That was a very eye-opening interview.
Yeah, because it's just like, because Pearl, they made her just seem like an idiot. She was there, like, I'm like, okay.
Well, Pearl came off as an idiot. Oh, she did that to herself. I'm sorry, but she did that to her. I love that scene where she said something to Rue, and Rue just looked at her for like 30 seconds going, and you could read Rue's face going, I can't believe this bitch said this to me.
Speaking of a drama, RuPaul released on her podcast, she talked about that scene and how she was like, and I just wanted to rip her face off, threatening, and then it got back and it got around, and there was some backlash on Rue. She's like, I just wanted to tell her, like, get the fuck off my show.
Yeah, exactly. Because you could see that look on her face. Yeah, and I'm like, this bitch is about to get red. You should not. All these queens stopped. Every queen in that room stopped. They just looked. You could hear the gasp.
Because that was like, I think that's the first time ever someone has been rude to RuPaul, or like just someone saying something to RuPaul.
It's like the audacity.
I mean, like, good for Pearl because I completely understand that.
But I actually went, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, right.
I'm okay with that. You like to dish out the drama, and then you got the drama dished to you.
Period.
Okay, girl. I know that I know you're a billionaire and all that, but okay, somebody just read you, girl.
RuPaul was probably not even expecting that.
So, and the fact that she made it to the top 3, was
Isn't
still
that crazy?
Wasn't that crazy? The fact that she still made it, even after that, she still made it to the top 3. That says a lot about RuPaul right there.
Well, they kept her. She said I think in her interview too, her podcast, she said the only reason she kept Pearl was because Pearl was like, "Hey, this person that I had a fight with is gonna make my ratings."
So yeah, exactly. So
RuPaul's very not a nice person.
Now, from what I heard,
Drama's good for ratings.
From what I heard, but you know what? Success means that sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Absolutely, yeah.
You want to be successful. Sometimes you can't
bite the bullet.
You can't be the nicest all the time. This is why I brought up Ellen. Sometimes you can't be nice all the time. And whatever is going on in that little house of Ellen, and this is my opinion, by the way. But I still said what I said. This is my opinion. Whatever's going on in the house of Ellen, that needs to be taken care of in the house of Ellen. Now, I know about all the sexual harassment and all that other stuff. Here's what I truly believe. I don't think she knew anything about that. This is a woman who survived.
Wait, sexual harassment?
Yeah, from the producers, not from her.
Oh,
from the people, from the other producers of the show. That they were two-faced.
I haven't heard that.
Yeah, that they were being two-faced. They would present. Oh, Lord! In the first half of the episode, I coughed because I felt a little tightness in my chest. The first half of the show, I do nothing but cough. The second half, I'm just burping. Anywho.
What are you doing on the third half?
Oh, I don't, girl. I don't. Don't do that. That's 2020. Please don't do that. I don't even want to know what's going to happen in the third half. Please, yes. Please don't do that, girl. We don't need anything else to happen. But I just want to get real quick. All I want to say is about the whole Ellen thing is that she might be a mean boss, but I don't think I don't think she deserves to lose her show for it. I just think she needs to change her attitude. All these people tell her.
Is she in danger of losing her show?
She was talking about walking away from the show because of all this mess. And some people wanting to cancel her and replace her with some other lesbian. I'm like, what other lesbian are you going to replace Ellen with?
I heard that she was part of the Epstein thing too. And I also heard
that she's in. Here's the thing. She's in the book for whatever reason. We don't know the whole. I'm not going to comment on the whole Epstein thing until we have everything.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people's names in that book. There are people's names who I didn't even expect to be in that book. I didn't expect to. What's her name? The model, the black model.
Right, and I mean, just because you are associated with Epstein doesn't mean you're.
I expected. They've been talking about Prince Andrew for quite some time, so I already knew that was coming. And then they was talking about Bill Clinton. I knew that was coming too. Same. So, and Hillary. You know what, Hillary? If he did something in that book, you just need to leave that man because that man is.
He's such trash.
He is trash, girl. He is trash.
She's trash for staying with him too.
You are trash for staying with him.
Girl,
and if
they are. Yes, yes, they deserve each other.
This is what.
But he also.
This is America.
But it's politics in America.
They hang out.
They hang out. Even the Obamas, I think they hung out with him because he's a donor. These are the people that you hang out with, and then when all this trash goes down. Everybody scrambles. Now, whatever happens with Giselle, is it Giselle? Giselle Maxwell, who was his right-hand person.
Yeah.
Who set up all the books and got him his girls and all this other stuff.
Giselle's his wife, no?
No. She's married to somebody else.
Really?
Yeah, she's married to some. No, that's not his wife. That's his right-hand man. His right-hand person.
Yeah.
Like she was the one with the black hair?
Yeah. She's not married to Epstein. Married?
She's his.
No, Epstein was single the entire. Epstein was down to single with the kids.
I thought they were. I mean,
no.
I saw the video on Netflix, and I think maybe I misheard, and I said that was his wife.
No, that's.
But I can see it now.
She's too old for him.
I mean,
come on now. She's too, unless it was a cover, which it wasn't. Even she knew better. No, I don't want you. She knew better. Well, she didn't know that much better, but still.
Well, why did she do it?
What?
Why did Giselle? Why was she his accomplice? What did she get out of it?
She got paid. That's what she got out of it. He is a
rich
billionaire. He was a billionaire. She got paid.
Is she older than him?
No, they're the same age. Yeah, they're around the same age. She's been working for him for years. So yeah. So no, she is in no way, shape, or form married to that man.
I did not know. That.
No.
Yeah.
I say that like I'm her. Oh hell no.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
mean,
married
she's
to.
just as a big of a person in the whole.
And they've been talking
scheme of
about bringing
plots.
her in for almost a year, and I don't understand why you waited this long. You should have brought them both in together
at the same time.
At the same time. I don't know why y'all waited. Y'all waited until this man committed suicide, and I say that in quotations. I think you can hear it in my voice. Committed suicide to
escape.
Yeah, to bring this
Well,
man
I feel like
in.
if he didn't commit suicide, someone would have killed him because he was such a
okay.
Yeah, he can ruin a lot of people's lives.
We're talking about Prince Andrew here.
Oh no.
And yeah, if anybody had anything to do with it, it could have been anybody. Literally, if anybody had anything to do with his death, it's coming from some people who are high up who do not want to be associated with him, which is a little, too late. So, yes. So we're gonna see what happens. I don't really want to get into that conversation until we see what happens, simply because
right. Just because
it's still fresh.
Yeah,
it's still fresh and new, and until they open that book, so to speak, and we find out who's going down, because Trump is in there too.
Trump is in there, yeah.
And he keeps saying that I never knew him. I didn't have no pic.
And there's pictures.
There's pictures of you everywhere, and all his. Are you serious? How you gonna sit up here and lie to the American public and say that you don't know him and you didn't have nothing to do with him, and then somebody pulls out a picture?
Can you believe that? Like, there's Americans that actually believe him.
Oh, he'll just say they're doctors.
He is already.
Don't believe them.
He's already proved, y'all. He has been in office long enough that he has been in office now for quite some time.
We're like stupid as
I am not surprised. Nobody in this room should be surprised that there are people who still believe when he lies.
I have a friend on Facebook, and I'm just like, dude, what is wrong with you? Who hurt you?
Yeah, exactly. I have one of those friends too, who he's gay and a big Trump fan, and I'm like, girl, okay, I don't mean no harm, but he has literally lied about everything. Oh, that's just fake media. Really? That picture of him with Epstein, that's fake. The media went through all that trouble.
And there's multiple pictures.
Went through all that trouble to bring all this. He lies all the time. Look at the doctor he appointed for the whole COVID thing. This bitch is crazy.
Yeah, reasoning is not going to work. I mean, there's people who believe the earth is flat.
Yeah, exactly.
That's another thing, too.
Yeah. There are people who are using science against us. They think that this is science, but it's not really. I mean, really,
it's the anti-science movement. It's so bizarre.
I know.
Oh my God. I can't believe that's a real
I
thing.
saw a small documentary.
I know, right?
I think I did watch a documentary on the whole flat earther thing.
I think I watched it too.
And
it's pretty convincing.
I did too.
It really is convincing on a certain level, but then you start to go, wait, I kind of understand why these people believe this. Yeah. Everything is.
Wait, what level is it convincing?
Because
they just bring a lot of fact, like
they bring a lot of, and I'm going to use the word quotations again, facts to the table that make it so believable that people are like, that you're actually questioning it for a second.
Yeah, but then at the end of the day, I'm just like, that's not real.
Yeah, that's not real.
Yeah.
But you actually think about it. This is how convincing the flat earther thing has become. You are able to make up science. I mean, literally make up science that is so convincing that now you have a following.
Yeah.
That people do believe you. And when I watched the whole documentary and when I watched how they did it, I understand why people believe them.
Yeah.
I really did.
Are you talking about the one that I think was on Netflix where the one guy, he's he goes to these conferences with this woman and she's kind of like, he kind of likes her, but she doesn't like him or something like that?
Yeah, I saw that one.
I think that was on Netflix.
Yeah, that was on Netflix.
I don't know. I watched something on YouTube.
Yeah, I watched the one on Netflix. And like I said, they're so convincing that, like I said, you will actually think for a second, wait a minute, they might be right. But then your rational brain goes, they are good. They're excellent con artists.
Yeah, they are.
The whole, it's the idea of the con. A con is set up to make you believe bullshit.
Exactly.
That is how.
Are they con artists?
They are. We all know they're con artists. I mean, really? We really have to ask that question? Are they con artists? Yes, they are con artists.
Yeah,
are they?
They're making you believe something that's
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But don't they believe it? Are you a con artist if you believe you're con?
Look at our president.
Look at our president.
Democratic until like a few years before.
What is put in office is a reflection of how society is going to act.
Yeah,
and honestly, since this man has been, everybody feels entitled to be the biggest bunches of assholes on the planet.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
That's what everybody feels entitled to. Yeah. And because they are looking at the man in charge and going, well,
if he can say that, if he can say that,
I don't have to say sorry. He never says sorry. I have never heard the president say I'm sorry about anything.
Did you see that interview when he was talking to someone from the UK and they were talking about the spikes and the deaths?
Oh, the Axis. Yes, the Axis interview. I did not see that interview. Here's why I didn't see that interview. I saw enough of it on a video in Facebook that I went, I cannot sit through this.
It was so cringy.
Because it'll be ridiculous.
Can I tell you, I watched it.
Because
wait, you watched the whole thing?
I didn't watch the whole thing. I'm sorry. I watched some of it. Like I think 5 minutes of when,
which is probably enough.
Yeah, and Trump is trying to like pull out these facts and everything, and then I honestly, when I first saw it, I didn't have my glasses on, and I thought it was like something that they did on like SNL.
Yes, it looked like an SNL skit,
right?
And at first I thought, oh, maybe it's just one of these skits that these comedians do on all these videos, but. No, that was his real video. And I watched enough of it that I went, I cannot sit through this. So
it's terrifying.
if I said I am terrified of the fact that this is a man in power right now. I have made sure 5 times in the last year that I was registered to vote. I have made sure of that. I know where my polling place is. I have made sure that all my paperwork is in order because I'm going to go vote and vote hard. I mean hard. Now, let me tell y'all something right now. I encourage everyone to vote no matter how mundane the election is because you need to do that. That's your thing.
Yeah, that's part of your
That's one of your civic duties. Yeah. It has to start from the bottom and work its way to the top. So you have to vote. Even if it's like for the most mundane, take 10 minutes out of your day and go vote somewhere and that's that. Whatever the most mundane thing is. So you got to vote. But the fact of the matter is that every time I turn on the TV and his face pops up, I just shake my head. I'm tired of shaking my head. I'm tired of every time I turn around, oh, Lord, what is this man going to say right now?
I know. What shit show are we going to walk into?
And then I have to look at the Kellyanne Conways and that bald dude who everybody hates and Ivanka and, oh, good Lord, not his children. And I'm like, oh, Lord, not the children. Please don't bring the children into this. You brought the children into this. Eric and the other, and Trump Jr. or whatever his name, Donald Jr. or whatever his name is, which is the worst looking children. I mean, these are the whitest people I have ever seen.
They look inbred.
I don't think I've ever seen white people so
There's
white.
No flavor. It's like boiled chicken.
Yeah, exactly. It's like boiled white chicken. I mean, absolutely no flavor, no salt. I mean, y'all can we have a little bit of salt on that?
Girl, nothing. You got nothing.
Girl, you got nothing on that. And I'm like, these are the people running the country. And I say people because these are the people running the country.
They are the people running the country.
They are the people running the country.
Unfortunately,
that's just the way it is. And I'm telling y'all right now. And
we have all these like Karens too that are just coming out of the woodwork and just attacking people of color.
Because it starts from the top.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely.
It starts from the top,
and it is terrifying. Let me tell you a scary situation that happened the other day. So I do DoorDash, and I was delivering in an order, and I get this guy opens a door for me, and it's like a nice gated, not gated, but it's like a nice building. And I go in there, and I'm waiting for the front. And the guy calls his wife, and he's like, "Oh, I can't leave him down here." And then I'm just like, "Okay, like, is he talking about me?" He's like, "Yeah, I opened the door for him. I don't want him to steal anything." I'm like, "Excuse me?" I'm like, "I work for DoorDash. I'm not going to steal anything out of here." Then he calls his wife. He's like, "Oh, yeah, just come down here. Bring all the girls." And then a group of white ladies just come down and are like questioning, like, "Who do you work for?" I'm like, "Don't worry about it. Like, I'll stand outside until the fucking person rings me in, but don't question me. Don't like surround me."
Yeah,
it
exactly.
was scary because I'm over there waiting for 10 minutes and like all these like women are just like surrounding me and make me feel like I did something wrong.
Oh shit!
And nobody cared about this Nobody cared about this 5 years ago. You did not have all these incidents of people doing all this shit 5-6 years ago. You did not have this. I'm not going to say whether, Obama had his ups and downs. You know, he's a president. He had to do what he had to do. Sometimes some of his decisions were good, and sometimes they were bad. That's just the way it is. He's a human being. But ever since this man became president, these incidents happen. These are people walking around entitled. They feel entitled to be up in everybody's business.
And I feel like now it's this whole presidential election is just going to be like, let's see what famous person we can put in office.
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
I'm just like, that's not what it's supposed to be.
I don't care if a chair is running against him. I will vote for the chair in a heartbeat.
A tripod.
I will take a tripod.
A used battery.
I will vote for anybody in the Green Party. I don't care. As this man, we can't have this country will not survive another 4 years.
No.
It will devolve into chaos. We can't.
Just because he's not stable. I mean, he's not a stable person.
No, he's not a stable person. We can't.
He's a con artist for real.
It always saddens me when I see my gays just get all wrapped up in. And you know what? I don't want to say this in a negative way, but I'm going to say it in a negative way. I don't like seeing my gays, especially my white gays, getting all involved in this. I don't like to, there are a couple black gays that I know who are Trump supporters. I'm just looking at them going, why? I mean, I'm okay. Look, if you want to be Republican, that's fine. But even some of the people in the Republican Party are going, what? No.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of things that a lot of Republicans are switching over to being Democratic.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's just like, what the fuck are we?
No, we can't. Through? Yeah, even Republicans are going like, there are always going to be those who are going to ride his coattails because they want to stay in power, and those are idiots. And you're going to bring your own party down. The Republicans, for the last few years, have been the biggest bullies in government for the last few years, and this has been going on basically since the Clinton administration. You've gotten your hands dirty. You fight dirty. This is what you're going to get. It's going to come down to an awakening. People are going to get sick of that, and people are getting sick of that. We got people riding in the streets. We got all kinds of shit going on. We got a disease that's out of control that could have been in control months ago. We have all this stuff going on, and nobody has it together. Absolutely nobody has it together. And this is what we're living in. And we all just trying to survive, always trying to keep our head above water. Yeah. But every time you turn around, something new happens.
Yeah, right.
We're in a fucking catastrophe, and our president is supposed to be our moral compass.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And our president is a fucking lunatic.
He's a lunatic. He is a lunatic. So I think we need to take a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
Because I'm angry. I need to pee.
We haven't
even. You know what? This is one of those episodes where we are kind of dry, and when I say dry, we have not had any alcohol, but we might have to have a little alcohol,
just a tiny bit.
Just a tiny bit. But we're going to take a break. Spunkmeyer, you gonna stick around?
If you'll have me,
yes, you can stick around. Yes, you can stick around.
Stick around.
Okay.
You stick around. I
haven't made you sick of me yet.
No. Tuval did that earlier in the show. No, we love Tuval. We love Tuval. Tuval will probably be a part of this show every now and then. But we're gonna have to give him his own mic.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna have to give him his own mic because he's a funny guy, and I love that crazy kid. But so we're gonna take a little bit of a break, and we're gonna be right back because yes, I do have to pee. We'll be right back. Sorry. We're back. This is the last half of the show, so we're gonna get into it and have some fun. You know what? I need to apologize to some. You know, Growler has a wonderful new thing that they added to their app. You can do live streaming now on their app. Now, I tried it a couple of times, and I thought it was cute, and I did a little something every now and then. But I haven't used it in a while. And there's this one fellow, Juan Cabrera, who always pops up. Oh, here we go. I'm in the third half now. I'm burping and farting now. We started with coughing. We started with burping. Now I'm burping and farting. Please excuse the spiel. So here we are. So there's a gentleman, Juan Cabrera. He always pops up on my phone, and he always pops up on my phone around the 9:30, 10 o'clock hour. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if it's because I made him a favorite.
Maybe. That's probably it.
And here's the thing. And I actually have a question. Can other people see you when you are looking at their video, or do they just see your name pop up? Or
let's say someone is streaming, and then let's say you would join my stream, then it says whatever your handle is, and it pops up on there. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't tell you how long you've been watching, or like I don't even know if anyone's like I've had 101 people watch my thing since we started.
Mm-hmm. So yes, because Juan popped up on my phone, and I was watching TV, and I was really into what I was watching at the time, and I'm like, oh, who is this? So I pulled it up, and he pops up. The first thing I see is his page, and he starts talking. I'm like, this bitch again. And then I hung up, and I went, wait, did she hear me say that?
No.
Oh, I hope she didn't hear me say that. And then I'm like, because she pops up as one of my favorites, and I'm like, wait, do they have a feature where she can see you?
No, because then they would watch all those people.
And then I saw another. I was going through, and I saw one where the guy was actually talking to someone.
Oh yeah, because you can like basically like FaceTime.
Yeah.
people.
Oh, okay. I got it. Yeah. I got it. So actually, Juan didn't see me. So I'm sorry, Juan, but I was in the middle of watching my stories. So if you saw, girl, let me tell you something. I started watching Insecure. Because, okay, I'm going to admit this out loud. Once again, it's one of those I said what I said moments. Mm-hmm. I have a hard time when it comes to watching shows with all black casts because sometimes they are terrible. And growing up in the UPN age of nothing but terrible black shows, with the exception of Living Single, I loved Living Single back in the day. Living Single, I thought was better than Friends. But that I love
Living Single.
Yes, Living Single, but it wasn't on UPN, it was on the WB.
That's not. I don't even know what that is.
Okay, you can look it up. Google it, girl.
Sorry.
You can Google it. Oh no! What time is it?
10. It's like 9:26.
Oh, we'll be fine.
Okay.
We're almost done.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Had a little bit of a thing, but so Living Single. You know, I don't like watching shows with all black cast because sometimes it's just not good, and I don't like being disappointed. So I said, okay, I'll watch Insecure. What the hell? I'm in season 3. Girl, that shit is good.
Insecure. Okay. I'll have to check
I'm
it
like,
out.
yes. I'm like, this shit is good.
Did you binge watch a lot of it? Or?
I binge watched it. I stayed up until 8 o'clock in the morning on season 2 alone. I'm gonna be honest. It's LA based, and I don't understand some of the black speak. So I spent a lot of time going, I didn't hear what she said, or what did she say, or didn't understand what they were talking about half the time. And I'm not one for the prodigious use of the N-word.
Yeah.
Even when it's other black people. But I'm like, my God, she said it 19 times in one sentence. I'm like, God damn it. Can you get to the point of what you're talking about? But the writing is so good and the cast is so good. I just went, you know what? This is actually really good. So I'm going to watch this. And it turned out to be really good. So sometimes you're surprised. You turn out to be, it's like gay TV shows and gay movies are horrible. Let's be honest here. 90% of them are terrible. They are terrible.
They're like either really cheesy.
They're really cheesy, or
there's like no strong storyline.
Or it's the same trope every time.
Yeah, it
hot
is.
white guy falls for hot white guy, and hilarity
and
ensues.
somehow they're at a beach scenery.
Yeah, exactly. And it's always LA. Somebody's always a writer, and someone. I'm like, are you serious? Y'all we need some more experiences here. Give me a gay farmer.
When I watch a game film, I want to be like I'm one of those. You know what I mean? I want to relate to it.
I want to relate to it, and of course, there have been some films that have been amazing. I love Trick. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that movie.
No, I haven't.
You need to see Trick.
Oh yeah, Trick is amazing.
You need to, as a young person, I implore you. You must watch Trick.
That was like that was the milestone.
That was a milestone.
In terms of gay films?
Yeah, in terms of gay films, that was a milestone because it was actually a great romantic comedy. That was, it was
a great romantic gay comedy.
It was a great romantic. So look it up.
A romantic trick. Okay.
Yes, Trick. It is this. I will give you a quick synopsis. It's the story of a guy who lives in New York who just wants to have a one-night stand, and hilarity ensues and it takes place in one entire night.
Yeah.
And hilarity ensues. And I can tell you right now, Coco Peru is in this.
Oh, wow.
So, yes, that is part of the hilarity.
Okay.
And
the Buffoonery.
Mm-hmm.
You just name this episode the Buffoonery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
Tori
think I
Spelling
will.
is in it.
Mm-hmm. Who?
Tori Spelling.
Oh, yes, that's right. Tori Spelling is in this. You know, Tori Spelling did a lot of...
And she does a
Good.
great performance. She does a song and dance.
Yes, she really does a great performance in this movie. And her character, who I loved and hated at the same time in this movie, because her...
Mm-hmm.
Tori Spelling, when you give her the right material, I think she's a really decent actress when you give her the right material. Now, I've seen her in some other stuff, and it's just been terrible. But Trick, I think, was just one of those times that I went, thank you, Tori Spelling.
I think she was just being herself.
Mm-hmm. I think so, too. So
I'm just gonna act like I am around my gay friend.
Mm-hmm. So, but like I said, it's the same thing with black shows are sometimes the same with gay shows because they can be terrible.
Yeah, it's either hit or miss.
Oh my God, they can be so. And when they miss, oh my God, you're like, why did I give up 30 minutes of my time for this? I gave up an hour and a half of my time for this.
Have you guys seen the movie what is it? Gay Best Friend GBF?
Yes, I saw GBF.
That one, it was somewhat cringy.
Mm-hmm. It was somewhat cringy. But
it was stupid. It reminded me of a YouTube video, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And I have found that the better movies that I've loved from gay movies are the ones that center on drag queens. When drag queens are the leads, those are hilarious.
They are hilarious.
They are so much fun. And what's my all-time favorite? I think. Oh, there was one with Charles Bush from the early 90s. I think it was Murder Beach something. That's really good. You need to check that out.
Okay, Murder Beach.
Mm-hmm. I can't remember. I think it's Murder Beach something. Then there is Girls Will Be Girls, which is a recent thing. You have Coco Peru.
I'm going to write these down.
Girls Will Be Girls is hilarious. I mean, it's just hilarious. Cherry Pop was okay.
I didn't watch that.
I love Cherry Pop.
Cherry Pop is offensive. Cherry Pop is offensive, and it does not mind being offensive.
What did you say? You said Girls Will Be Girls, Trick, and
are you serious? They have a song about abortion, girl. A song.
Oh.
A song. And you know the funny thing? It's so catchy that I downloaded the song because I like to dance to it. It's just so catchy.
That movie kind of like mesmerized me. Yes. It was so challenging.
And it was, and you know who's lip syncing that? That is, what's her? Oh Lord, I'm sorry.
I feel like that's what when drag queens are punk. Like that was a very punk movie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Cherry Pop. Let's see. What's the other one? There's one I watched the other day. God, I can't, and I haven't watched it in years. It's about it's about a girl who goes to high school and she has all these, and it's a typical high school movie, but it's with two drag queens as the lead.
Oh wow!
And I'm trying to. Came out in the early twos and the early aughts. I think it's called the aughts. The early 2000s. Yeah, early 2000s. It's a high school thing, and I'm trying to remember the name of it. But I always thought drag queen movies.
They're funny.
They're funnier.
I mean, because they're already like natural entertainers.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. So, yes. So look up any drag queen movie. You know the best place to watch gay movies? What I found is Amazon.
Oh, actually,
Amazon Prime.
I do have Amazon Prime, and I watch a lot of things on there.
Yeah, they actually have some really good gay movies.
If you want to talk about like alternative sort of things, there's this show called Los Spookies on Amazon Prime. I'm sorry, it's on HBO Max. And that is really entertaining. But it's on Los Spookies, LOS space ESPOOKY. It's like making fun of like American culture. It's really good. Like they have the American ambassador is like this like lady that lives in an all pink house, and she doesn't even know how to speak any Spanish, and she's supposed to be like the ambassador for the United States. but it's so funny because it's like making like everything goth. It's so good. It's a really good movie. It's a really good intake on Mexican culture that's not like white Mexicans. It's brown people as cast.
I remember now. It was Detox who lip synced the abortion song.
Okay.
If Detox, I'm like, it's just hilarious. You have to watch Cherry Pop. But I always thought
It's amazing,
yeah.
I will watch it. I will watch it.
Yes, I was just you get high or have a cocktail, sit back and relax on your couch and just enjoy yourself because it does not take itself seriously and it can be offensive. It's offensive.
Fun, but it's kind of controversial in a different way than what you're talking about.
Exactly.
I won't give it anything away, but
it's
Charlotte, after you watch it, maybe
I think I gave away too much just by mentioning that one song because I'm like, yes, it's fun. Miss Bianca Del Rio has a couple of Hurricane Bianca.
Oh yeah, she has the first one and the second one.
Yeah, the first one and the second one is terrible. I mean, my God.
Wait,
the first one was just like
a super
cheesy.
Texas?
Huh? The first one
What's
is
the one when she goes to Texas?
that's the first
the
one.
second?
Yeah, Hurricane Bianca is the first one, and then the second one is something about the Soviet Union, and I'm like, oh.
Ew.
But I think everybody was in the second movie was so self-aware that this movie was bad that it makes it fun. So yes, there are some movies where you're like, oh my God, this is so incredibly bad. Oh my God, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. And then other movies are like, this is so incredibly bad, but it's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's one of those times. At least it's hilarious.
Okay, that's good because she does have a good cast.
A lot of toilet humor. I don't understand why toilet humor is still a thing, but a lot of toilet humor. But for the most part, it's not. It's a bad movie that knows it's a bad movie. So.
At least it's
Yeah,
self-aware.
exactly. At least it's self-aware enough to know that it was not. Do not take this seriously. We know what we got this. We read the script. We know what we do. That kind of thing. So you know what? We're gonna wrap it up here. We are gonna wrap it up because roommates got to be picked up. Things have got to be done. But we had a good time. This show actually went on a little longer than most episodes. So I want to tell everybody out there to we had fun. And if we went on a little long, it's because we had fun. We had a really good time.
Time is a construct.
Yes, time is a construct. But if you look at the time when this episode gets loaded, just know that if we went this long, then we had a good time, which means for a good show. So if you ever see an episode that's just an hour,
just know that
we were just trying to get the fuck out of here. We just literally just did whatever we needed to do, and we just wanted to get the fuck out of here.
Absolutely.
So I want to thank my guest, Spunkmeyer Brown, who called in and give us the tea on the whole beauty guru thing. Although we went into it a bit.
We went into it a bit.
We did go into the bits. We did.
You got the main gist, yeah. You got it.
We hit the major points.
Yeah, we hit the major points. I don't think we wanted to make a whole episode about this thing because I'm like, they got enough drama.
It's still happening. So,
yeah, it's still happening. It's going to be happening.
It's just a diversion from reality.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? You can use all of the versions that we could possibly get. We really can. Right now, we need all of the versions that we could possibly get. We're going to do something, and I want to throw this out here. I'm thinking that we are going to stream this live. Well, not stream. Well, we're going to stream it next week, I think. I picked up a little bit of, got some new equipment coming. So I think we're gonna stream next week. And I'm thinking we're going to stream on Growler.
Yeah.
But I think I have a better system picked up where we can both be on it at the same time. So we're gonna test that out next week and see. But I think from this point on, I think we're gonna kind of stream it every now and then.
Yeah.
So you can see us, you can hear us. When everything pops up, hopefully Spunkmeyer will be in the studio when things de-escalate a bit. So
Yeah, no doubt. I like the whole streaming idea. Yeah.
So we might even, I don't know, probably set it up where we can probably FaceTime you at the same time.
Sounds dangerous.
Yeah. It does sound dangerous. You're going to have to figure something out. You want to put on a pimp hat or something.
It's been a while since
Just wear like a mask.
You're going to have to put on some makeup or something. Well, I got a makeup artist here, so
Yeah. Make it fit.
Mm-hmm. Make it work, bitch. You're going to have to make it work, bitch.
We're just going to have the phone, and then we're going to have like a mask over the phone.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we could do one of those filters.
Yeah, right. You can be like, or you can even do like the giraffe emoji.
Yeah, exactly. You can do like an emoji or something like that. So you'll have to say, oh, he doesn't. Oh, do you have an iPhone?
No, I don't. But
Okay.
no, I have an Android.
Okay.
You know my
Like we have
phone.
WhatsApp.
Okay. Well, if they have, well, we have certain things that y'all don't have, so you want to figure something out. Anywho, all right, let's get out of here. Let's call it a day. We had fun. Thank you to my co-host Charlotte Shotguns.
You're welcome.
Y'all look for her on Instagram as much as possible because this bitch throws down some drag.
I know. I just did one the other day.
Yeah, I know.
Completely random.
I know.
They like blew up, and I was like, "Oh God, thank
This
you."
bitch throws down some drag, y'all. So y'all keep following her on Instagram. Please continue to follow the show.
Yeah, follow
Wait, how do I find you on Instagram?
Oh, yeah.
Charlotte.
Mine, it's shotguns, SHOTTGUNZ, like Scott but shot, then guns.
Shotguns.
Ah, okay, got it.
2 T's.
Nice.
Ends in a Z.
2 T's ends with a Z.
Ends with a Z. So speaking of ends, okay, we got to get out of here. We got to go. Thank you, Spunkmeyer, for being on. Y'all look for him, Spunkmeyer Brown, on Instagram as well. And, of course, the show is thatlittlegaytalk.com. If you want to go to the webpage, you can also listen to the episode there. So we'll see y'all later. Leave comments, everything with the little...
Subscribe, leave a rating.
Yes, leave all that stuff. The little messenger thing at the bottom. You can see it. So you can either do that or you can instant message me on Facebook Messenger, which is also on the page. So do your thing.
Instagram, just
Only
hit us up everywhere.
Instagram, Twitter,
Follow us, add us. Don't
Okay,
block
but
us.
Twitter. I don't really do that much on Twitter.
I just upload porn on Twitter. That's it.
Yeah, because that's and thank you for that because I watch a lot of porn on Twitter. So y'all keep uploading that porn. Thank you, OnlyFans, for that. I don't. By the way, when I say thank you, OnlyFans, for that, I mean thank you for the 1 minute and 35 seconds of porn that you give me because that's usually pretty much enough.
Get in and out.
All right, get in and out. So speaking of getting in and out, we are out.